applause to Thomas Karim for his sharing now.
Yeah. Okay, so I will put the microphones. Okay, I hope it's not too far from me. Can you guys hear me well? I'm not sure, but I don't know if there is any response. So it's also a new experience to do things online. It's like, first of all, I want to say nice to meet you, everyone, and thank you for watching me, and also thanks Tom a lot for organizing this workshop. Just to let you know that Tom, also a very good friend of mine, he invited me to this workshop. He gave me a call. Thomas, if you want, we can do a workshop. Are you okay? I said the time was not really matching because I might fly next week, but I don't want to say because I'm not sure if I can. Anyway, so I said 22nd is a good day. So he said, but you know, there's a problem. We have to do it online. And I know because of the pandemic and stuff like that. And you see, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. So I was thinking, this year is really hard to do a workshop, but still you can talk, right? Yeah, so I had to practice even to speak like that. So I was thinking, okay, I try to sing. I try to sing the benefit of having the mask. Actually, I'm okay. Okay, no, maybe nobody likes the mask. It's fine. I was like, if I do this, at least if I'm shy or something, sometimes it's good to hide a bit. So somehow it's not bad. And you can see there are a lot of benefits to have the mask. I found out that you can, you know, people that don't know if you smile or not. Or, there's kind of you can actually keep your emotion a little bit secret, right? Then I was thinking, if I do the workshop online, oh, I don't need to worry. So good because I'm home, right? So I try to find something. But then 2 days later, I was like, oh, it's actually, I really want to do this workshop, but online. You know, I was at home and I'm like, it's like I'm talking alone, you know, in front of my computer, and I'm like, there's no emotion. You know, I really need to see the people. You know, even I see your smile, your eyes, it gives energy. It really gives energy. But when you talk alone, like in front of the computer, you don't know what people say. You don't know how people react. You don't know if it was rude or funny or not. So it's quite hard. So then I called Tom and I said, Tom, you know, I was really thinking, I thought about two options. And I said, you know, I think we should really do it on the stage. You know, with this pandemic and maybe we're not allowed. I said, I understand. Don't worry, I have two options for you. I said, the first one is, why not we do it in the front of like the audience, like now, with a stage and everything is set up, but only maybe 30 people. And then we do 30 people and we continue to do it online. And I said, the option two is, I heard the maximum is like 10, 15. And then I was like, you know, I go to Highland Coffee sometimes, and I see like so many people. So I'm like, yeah, actually 10, 15, I think it's fine because a lot of coffee shops are open. And the rest of the audience, we can still do it online. So then that's how we got this idea, and I think it's quite good. So that we made it. So thank you so much, Tom, also. All right, so you know, it's like a little bit of warm up to do this introduction, how we come up to do this workshop. Okay, so I would like to discuss first of all about what is public speaking. Okay, I know for you it's a basic question, but maybe some people who are really interested to do public speaking, and I want to introduce it again. So a lot of people have always this idea of public speaking is, there is a public speaker, and we don't know what it is. Maybe public speaker is like someone who is doing this job, but we're seeing the public speaker coming to the stage in front of thousands of people. Because when you look at public speaking on Google, if you type public speaking in Google and you go to image, what are you going to see? A guy speaking like this. You usually see that, right? With a microphone like that. And he's usually yelling like, and you see the audience, like it looks like, oh my God, it's not for me. It's crazy. I cannot be in front of thousands of people. And then, no, public speaking, not for me. I can watch, but I cannot do. Right? So I'm sure a lot of you have thought the same. At the very beginning, we see public speaking like a big audience, a big guy who's speaking, but I cannot do that. No, public speaking is not that. Public speaking is talking in front of an audience, but the audience, we didn't say how many people there could be. Talking in front of an audience could be only one. You are the audience. Could be two, could be three, could be five. So there's no size. The real definition of public speaking is that. And I would say the second definition, it has been changed. It means public speaking is just communication. So I would say it's just communication in general. So why public speaking? Why you should consider doing public speaking is because it's going to help your life really a lot. Really a lot. Helps you to become more confident, to talk to people. It's going to help you with your friendship, with your life, with your love relationship, your career. I think it's going to just help you for your entire life. It has nothing to do with a career of public speaking. It has to do with your life. If you want to be, I don't know, any kind of job, you will need communication skills. Because in today's world, we communicate. And people, they judge you on your communication skills. The word you are using, the language you are using, how convincing you can be. I don't know what kind of job you do. If you are in sales, but not only, even if you are accountant, even if you do the job that you talk less, even if you are accountant, you are doing accounting, you have to explain your report. Even if you have to explain to your boss, you know, boss, I want my salary to be increased this year. I mean, after the Tet holidays, you have 2 months more. So if you want to discuss with your boss during negotiations, it's all about communication. So communication, public speaking is the same. It's just another way to say it. So I will make it more general. So when you do public speaking, you actually improve your communication skills. You improve your charisma. And then you will be more convincing. It's going to help you anything you do in your life. So why join public speaking? Just to have a better understanding of how communication, the basis of communications, and I think everything that can impact the other people for your own benefits and for the benefit of others. So now, I would like to share a little bit, because today we're going to talk a lot of things. I think we have enough time, maybe, I don't know, 1 hour or something, but it doesn't matter. I think we have a good time to discuss a lot of things. So I would like to share my story a little bit. I will not make it too long. Why I joined Toastmaster Club and how I came to Toastmaster. Yeah? So, okay. When I was in high school, I was very passionate about cinema for some reasons. I liked something that it was not really about acting or something. I was just interested in the cinema industry because I thought that it's something that I didn't want to work in an office. I was a bit afraid, I was like, if I study something like accounting or business or whatever, I will have to work in an office. I was just afraid of that, just be seated in a room for the whole day. So I really, and the more I was watching movies and TV series, I was 16 at the time. And I don't know, I was like, wow, it's good, because if you are an actor or if you work in the cinema industry, you can live in different kind of worlds. It's like it's never boring. And I really play with camera. At that time, we have a very old camera, but I don't know, I like to play with camera. It was just a passion. So I was really, cinema is good. I like camera, I like acting, it fits me. But then, when I turned 18, and my family told me, no. I said, no, don't study cinema. And at that time, especially my father was like, he didn't believe in cinema. For him, it's just random. It's like you want to be a singer, or you want to be a singer, or I don't know. It's too random. So it's like, okay, you want to do cinema, but you pay by yourself. I'm not going to pay for you. I'm not going to pay for your study. At that time, I was 18, so it was straightforward. I'm not going to pay for the studies. Nobody's going to support me. So fine. And I found a school, and I said, Mom, look the website. Look. I found this school in Paris, ICAR. I still remember the name is ICAR, International Cinema School. Wow, they have 3 years program. I said, look, it's good. And the price is not too much. And I was like, look. My mom was always on my side, but not enough. Anyway, fine. I actually started to study business then. I went to a college 2 years, and I did it was kind of a management name. I mean, I don't want to say, but to me it's kind of, I didn't really. Anyway, after that, I wanted to go to the US, and I found a school in Canada. So I did my bachelor degree in Canada in marketing, major marketing. So I study in Montreal. They also speak French and English. Canada was really good for studies. By the way, if you consider to study, or if one of your family members or your kids, I don't know, want to study, I recommend Canada very much because it's really outstanding education. Okay. And then when I was in Canada, I have a friend of mine who had a lot of energy like me, like, hey, you know, Karim, Thomas, blah, blah, blah. And he invited me to a Toastmaster club. So the first time I joined Toastmaster was actually in Montreal, in Canada. I went to the first meeting and I found that it was really strange. Like, it looks very serious. Everyone was sitting around the table. Everyone had a row. Like, wow, you look so formal. And I said to my friend, why you bring me here? Said, no, it's cool. You should just wait. Yeah, I'm here for half an hour and it's really boring. I said, no, wait more. You will see, it's so nice. It is like a class. I mean, I'm tired of class already. I want to go to like a networking event or party. And it looks so formal. So I didn't really enjoy it. And then after the meeting of Toastmaster, first of all, they asked me to introduce myself for 2 minutes, like the guest introduction. And I was like, wow, it's strange, but I don't know what to say. At this time, I really didn't know because I never do this kind of things before. So I introduced myself. And when I did, I was like, oh, it's quite weird, but it's somehow something kind of exciting because you feel like your heart is beating because you're scared. But when I finished the guest presentations, I don't know, there's an unknown excitement. I don't know how it comes from, but it happens. And then they said to me, hey, just become a member. If you want, you know what? We invite you to do the ice breaking, the next meeting. And that was so quick. They were really friendly to me. So I did my ice breaking the first time in Canada. I talk about a story, how I went to the US. And it was like all the things I did to go there or to study and everything. And they laugh a lot. Actually, the story to me was just a normal story. But then I realized it was actually a funny story because like I wanted to be a babysitter, like something like really crazy. And this story is like, it's actually a funny story, but I didn't know. And then I see the people reaction, it was really nice. And they were all cool. And then they give me a small one. They give me all the papers. Oh, and they all give me the comments. And then that's how I start to know about Toastmasters. But then I didn't continue because I have to go back to France. So I didn't continue doing Toastmasters in Canada. So I never did competition at this time. The time I really joined officially a competition was in Hong Kong. So when I moved to China, 2012, at that time I was a member in Hong Kong. Actually, I think I mentioned this in many of my speech. And I said, it's one of my best friends who said to me, you know, you should, I don't know, you look more like you should do some comedy things or acting things. And I said, no, I'm too old at this time. And he said to me, come on, you are crazy, you are so young. Okay, at that time I was 27. Okay, I shared the official number. Huh? And he said to me, come on, 27, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He said, you are old. He said, do it now, it's your passion, it's your dream, your passion. We talk about these strong words. And then after I start to look for anything related to comedy or acting, and then I remembered Toastmaster because I did in Canada. At that time, I was living in Shenzhen, but I was not sure Shenzhen, it was that developed for Toastmasters. It was a lot of clubs where I was like, I wanted something maybe more international. That I thought that we do only in Chinese. I was wrong. I joined Hong Kong, Central Toastmaster Club, and the level really high. Wow, the people speak like, oh my God, and I was in. Welcome to the Toastmaster journey. I joined Hong Kong. It was not easy to come because I have to pass the border. It's almost the same as you have to go to Cambodia, come back here. It's like I have to go to Hong Kong, get the border and come back and the passport and the stamp. It was a little bit headache. I didn't care because when you really love what you do, you will do it. So I joined Toastmaster Central Club, 2013. And then I also joined Shenzhen Sunshine Club. And I found out that the Shenzhen Club, at the time I was the only foreigner in the club, they were also more available than in Hong Kong. because Hong Kong, everyone, all Hong Kong want to go to Central. It's like it's really hard to book a speech. And it's only every 2 weeks. So if you want to book a speech, you have to wait sometimes 2 or 3 months. 3 months to make a speech. But the Shenzhen, they were every week, and Chinese people say, oh, don't worry about it in China, don't worry. And they were really fast. Thomas, no problem. We register you. I said, really, it's not too late. Are you sure I can be a member? Thomas, I told you, you don't need to ask me. You are already a member. Wow, it was so quick. They already remember. I said, but you say I have to pay. Wow, you can't pay me anytime, no problem. I was like, wow, they're so efficient. They're very, very efficient. Same in Taiwan. And I was so excited because I was like, actually, the club in Shenzhen. So yeah, in terms of level, the club in Shenzhen is a little bit lower level because Hong Kong one is really international and very strong. But see, I got to learn and practice in the Shenzhen club because I got to practice, and that's how I get my level. Because then at the end, I'm like, okay, Hong Kong is good, I can learn. But if I learn and I don't practice, there's no meaning. So I was really going to the Shenzhen club a lot. Even sometimes, sometimes it was, I didn't understand what they say, or it was a bit confusing, or sometimes too long. I was enjoying more the Hong Kong club. I was enjoying more the Hong Kong club. The Shenzhen one was less interesting. Let's be honest, it was less interesting. But it was really nice, and they gave me a lot of opportunity of speaking. Then they invited me to the Huizhou conference. It was the first humorous conference. It was like a humor conference. It's the first time I go there. And I went there in Huizhou. It's like 2 hours driving from Shenzhen. Wow. It's impressive. Like, they speak on stage, how they organize the huge audience. It was like 300 people audience. And they speak on the mic, and they have to do a humor speaking. It was, wow, it's really strong. And at the time I was like, I have to be the next on that things. So they said, okay, you can join the international speech contest. So I joined the first international speech contest in 2014. I did the club. I did the club level in Shenzhen. And guess what? I arrived third place. So basically, I lost. I was very disappointed, but it was my first contest ever. And then I watched a video of myself. And I was like, oh my God, I moved too much. I was like this, I was, yeah, like that, like, oh my God, I'm like, it's too much. And then I was very lucky because the second place, the one who got second, he couldn't join the area contest. He couldn't join. So it was actually, I was lucky that I could be second. And then the two first joined the area contest. For the area contest, I practiced so much. I cleaned my speech. I cleaned everything. And I make it more like speak slower and more clear in jokes and everything. So I won the area and I won the division. Division was really hard also. And then I got to the district 89. So it's half of China and Hong Kong, Macau. And then I see, they said, you will compete with Kwong Yuyang. He's a world champion, second place twice. He's one of the best speakers worldwide. And I saw his name on YouTube, and I see the video about fortune cookie. It's a very famous video of him about fortune cookie. And I was like, wow, this speech is so powerful. I'm going to compete with him. To me, I have no chance. But I didn't care because I was so excited to join the district contest and compete with Kwong. It's like, wow, the dream is coming true because I'm really competing. In the first year I compete, we were 9 contestants. 9 contestants. I did the draw. We are always scared to be the first. 8. And they put all the names. My speech was about a Chinese girl that I met. Her name is Ning Ning. And at the division level, because I really want to share the story, at the division level, area and division, I had a shirt that I can open. And at the end of the speech, I say, Ming Ming. And I do this, it's like, Ming Ming, I love you. And it's like, wow, they were so, oh my God. And they were very excited about it. But I said, I cannot do it again. That's the thing. Because I did a surprise. But if you do it 3 times, it's not a surprise anymore. Even if you have to know that in a Toastmaster competition, people, they are new. There are a lot of new people because they didn't watch you, but still, people talk. Oh, you know, Thomas, he did like this, he opened his shirt, and he will do this again. Oh, you know, you might know, no more surprise. So then I was thinking, I have to do something different. What can I do? And I open my shirt. And if I write something, people are not going to see. There's 600 people. They say, you have to consider the audience. You have to consider, that's the thing about the contest. You have to consider all the things. Then I got the idea. Let's be crazy. What should I do? Superman. And then I got the idea. Having just a Superman. But how can I put my Superman clothes inside it? It's crazy. So then there are a lot of preparation. I'm like, oh my God, I can do it. So I asked my friend to buy on Taobao. Taobao is like in Vietnam, Lazada. So the equivalent of Lazada is Taobao. And I'm sure, I mean, I know in Taobao you can find anything. It's like Lazada, like, don't worry, we will find it. So those whole Superman is easy. Taobao.cn, no problem. They say they help me to find the Superman dress. I received it at home, and it was really cheap because in France maybe $200 for this. It's a joke. Thank you, made in China. Really, I don't want to say thank you, made in China this time. So cheap. I received the Superman clothes, and I wear it. I'm like, oh my God, it looks too much. Like it's too crazy. But at the same time, it is maybe the craziness is what I want. Luckily, the Superman dress really fit me. Because you know the size sometimes too small or maybe too large, you don't. It was good. But now is how I'm gonna hide it. Crazy. So I was like, oh my God, no, I tried to put my pants, you know, I can't, it's too thick. And people can see it's blue inside. So I tried so many things. So I bought a pant like really large. So I can put it, but it's not only I can hide it. The most important is not to hide, is to remove all. Quickly, that you can have enough time for your conclusion. I practiced million times. Then I got very, very nervous. And I will tell you why. I think I was really ready for the speech. Because it's my first competition, I practiced like crazy. Okay, Thomas, and Ming Ming, and I was practicing everything. I will share you the techniques later on, like more into details how I really practiced the speech like that. But I was very nervous because even I'm nervous when I think about it. At the gala dinner, because we had the gala dinner, it's part of the conference. You know, they do it like 2 or 3 days. At the gala dinner, you know, everyone say, hey, Thomas, you're going to have a speech tomorrow. Are you ready? Are you ready? When people say me this, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I was freaking nervous. Am I ready? I compete with 600 people, first time like this. Thomas, I'm sure you are so excited. Yeah, let's have pictures together. Yeah. I don't know. I tried to release, but the worst is not even the day on the stage. It's the day before. Really nervous. No, actually the worst is the morning, but I will tell you more about this right after. So, after the gala dinner, they had a small games. And you know what? I felt something strange. During the game, they were having Superman t-shirts. And I was like, do they know I was a fan? Because for me it's a secret. So I was like, I was starting to become paranoid, like, what's wrong? Why everyone have a Superman t-shirt? You know? I felt a bit confused about it. But okay, maybe it's just a coincidence. The day of the speech, When I got my number 8, Kwong was number 5. And then they have to put on the big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2014 International Speech Contest. Are you ready? Yes. So we're going to list the name of the contestant with a speech title. Number 1, name and speech. Number 2, name and speech. Number 3, Sean Riono, Superman. What? There's another contestant doing Superman? I was freaking out. Freaking out. No, you have no idea. I was already very nervous, like sweating, and hot. You know, with a Superman dress. Nobody knows I'm Superman. I'm sitting like this. I don't want to talk to people. Say, hey, come, happy. I don't want to move too much because Superman. Okay. So I sit like this. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. But if I drink, I will need to go to the bathroom. So I don't want to drink. You don't know what to do, actually. And you sit. When they said the name Superman, I cannot describe how nervous I was. It was like if someone else took my idea. How come the coincidence I'm really unhappy? My best friend, Julian, was on my left. It was like, it's okay. But actually, he told me later, he was like, oh my God, you are really fucked up. He didn't want to say it, but he thought about it. Time of the speech. So Sean Riono, I remember, he did the speech. And at the end of his speech, so his speech was different than mine, of course. He had the Superman cape and something like this, he was like that. And at the end of his speech, he do that, Superman. How can you feel? No, seriously. No, it's impossible. Like there's 1 chance of 1 million. I never see this in Toastmaster doing someone doing Superman exactly the same day as me. And like that. A big drop. Sweating. It's like I'm in a sauna. It's too much. It's impossible. It happened. Fine. Cry later. No time for crying, okay? The number 4, do the speech. And then the number 5 is Kwong. Very powerful speech. Very powerful. But I really enjoyed the speech. I was like, wow, really, I understand why he's almost world champion. He was 2nd place world champion. Years behind this time already. Number 6. Number 7. And when number 7, you can't focus. You can't, because you are the next. You are like, it's funny, you know, it's like everyone laughs except you. Do you know this feeling? Everyone is laughing except one person, it's you. It's like this, but for 7 minutes. And trust me, it's long. It's really long. So I have to go there, test the mic. Another time, very nervous. Look at me, very nervous. I feel straight. Actually, I should talk closer to the camera, right? I was really, really nervous. That the microphone. So basically, the microphone. I can show you here. It's good because I'm less nervous. I don't have Superman now. Okay, it's a phone, right? So the microphone, you have the kind of box, right? So normally you put your box on the belt, and it's linked here. You put on the belt, or you can put it inside. But because I plan to remove everything, it's crazy. So I have to remove my pants as well. So I can't do that. So actually, my belt was inside my pen. It was so weird. And the Superman here. So I have to put it inside. It looks so strange. So it's like something is kind of open. So I was like, I tested it a lot before. I was really nervous. But if this failed, the entire speech failed. Okay, it's fine. Contestant number 8, Thomas Karim. Adapt but be yourself. Adapt but be yourself. Thomas Karim. And I come to the stage. And I still have the video, but when I see like the big panda, it looks so strange. And I'm like, have you ever dreamed to fly? Yes. And then I start my speech. And as soon as I started my speech, all the fear, the nervousness gone away. Because when you do the speech, and that's why it's magic, when you do the speech, you are so focused on the audience that you don't have time to be stressed. It's gone. It's like it's gone. It's disappeared, totally disappeared. Before I was freaking out, I can't imagine. So when people say you are not nervous at the speech, I would say, no, it's before the speech. I did the speech. And then I got the genius ideas. Actually, I referred the other Superman to my speech. And I say, see, Superman is already famous because the one person talked about the French paradox. She talked about the French paradox, and now I'm the French Superman. And then I said, and another one talked about Superman. So I mentioned him in my speech. So I reversed this situation. My friend was impressed. He was really impressed on this. And even now it's like the Superman effect. He keep telling me like this, yeah, Superman effect. It's like you turn the bad situation to your advantage. I think maybe that's the best strategy that I had. During the speech contest, you need to leave a room for unknown. So even if your speech is perfectly prepared, you can still leave a room to adjust. Because on the day of the speech, it might have something unknown. That's a kind of secret. I wanted to say it later, but I say it now. There's something unknown that will happen. If you can use something of the day of the speech and use it for your own speech, you will get outstanding. You will get outstanding. Finally, I was afraid of time disqualification. Really, really afraid. Because it was a red card. It was my first time doing this kind of competition. I was so excited, a lot of laughs. That, I mean, it's good. It was good for the speech. I got a lot of laugh. But a laugh takes time. Yes. When people laugh, 1, 2, 3 seconds. Another laugh, 1, 2, 3 seconds. Another laugh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5. 20 seconds of laugh. Yes, because so funny. Cool, you laugh at me. I love it. But I'm disqualified. It's so sad, right? You did your best. You did a show. People laugh at you. I mean, they laugh from your jokes. It's great. But you got disqualified. You know why? Because it takes time. And you didn't evaluate this. You need to leave a room for the laugh. Especially when you are funny and when you do especially you, Tom, because I know you like joking on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a seat. There's 1 minute of silence for counting the things, the counter, the ballots and stuff like that. You sound so serious. Does anyone want to protest or contest or something? Say no. We would like to inform you that there have been time disqualification. And everyone's like, oh, very disappointed. So they announced that someone was disqualified. I don't know, I think I almost punched myself. No, I'm serious. I really punched myself. I was sitting on the stage and I was like, I'm so stupid. It's like, I'm so stupid. I was sure it's me. They're disqualified. I wanted to kill myself at this time. I prepared so much. This speech, I did well. Oh my God. It's like you hate yourself so much at this time. It's horrible. The third place Not my name. Not my name. The second place winner, Thomas Karim. I was so really. I didn't care to be first. I don't care. First one was cool, and it was very tight, but I think he deserved it. I always think the first deserve it, even sometimes you disagree. But to me, it was so exciting. For first time and second place, it was like a big joy, and especially competing with Kong and everyone. So that was the time, and it was good. So that's my sharing experience of 2014. That was the first competition. That's how I really joined Toastmasters. And then all the years, a lot of things happened, but I cannot explain all the stories because it will be too long. It will be too long. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I would like to share with you some techniques, because and how you really can improve the public speaking and the competitions. And maybe at the end, I will share about how I got to the semifinal, which is actually at this time was 4 years later. Because 2014 I got second place, 2015 I got third place, 16 I think I didn't do much, 17 I got second place again in Bangkok, 2018 first place. So it took many years. So 2018 was the time I got to the final, and I will explain. Okay, so I'm thinking, because I'm thinking to delete the break now or later. What about we do a 5 minutes break? And after the break, I will talk about techniques, like how you can improve the body language impact and how to write a speech, how to write a winning speech. What are the key techniques? Maybe really want something I want to share. Different from what you read online, because I know you can find anything online, but I really want you to know something like that. Yeah, let's do like this. So we'll have a quick break, just 5 minutes. And MC?
Yeah, 5 minutes.